If you are new to my channel, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! Who has big puffy hair that covers their face when they do makeup? I do. Being a dark skin makeup lover, it's not very often that we get products that are deep enough and also are able to do the things that they were intended to do. Today, I am specifically talking about contours and bronzers. So I figured I'd do a dedicated video on the contours and bronzers that I have tried that actually are deep enough for somebody who is as deep as me or deeper to be able to use. I'm also going to be trying out one new brand. I want to know whether or not their bronzer is actually going to bronze on my skin tone. All the products I will be using will be listed right here, so definitely click that view products tag. It's going to pull up a list of all the products I'll be using. You can actually shop directly from the retailer website, and you know you're getting the best price because YouTube has actually done all the price comparisons for you. Okay, so if you want to see what products will be good for you to use as contours and bronzers, and if you want to know the brands that I'll be using, then keep on watching. So before we jump into it, let me tell you what I think a bronzer is. So on very light-skinned people and very pale-skinned people, when they go into the sun, you realize that they have this warm brown kind of looking shade around the parts of their face where the sun hits the most. So it's going to be on the foreheads, on the highest points of the cheekbone, on top of the nose. That is what you would call a bronzer. So a bronzer is like a warm reddish brownish shade that generally comes from being out in the sun and looking a little bit tan. Now a contour, from my understanding, is that a contour is a cool toned product that mimics the shadows of your face. The shadows being, whenever I'm looking at you right now, I have very deep shadows right here. I also have very deep shadows right here and right here. Hence the term bronzer and contour. So before I jump into it, I'm going to be trying out these new bronzers from a brand called Freck Beauty, and they're actually sold inside Sephora. So I was very interested in seeing what this was all about. Look how little it is. This is for very deep, cool undertones. So this is how much products you get with it. I wonder how pigmented this is though. This is the deep one. This is where you place your bronzer. This specific product is giving me bronzer vibes because of, I could tell like a slight difference here and here. It looks a little bit purple on my skin tone right now. The right side of my face looks a little bit more defined. It's a little warm, whereas the left side of my face just looks like my skin. It's not going to make as huge an impact on your face like a contour would. Now, I feel like when it comes to everyday no makeup looks, these are the kind of products that you need to incorporate into your routine. The next product is from LYS. They're beautiful, they're deep. However, I feel like because of the tone of it, you can very easily overdo it with this product. So if you're gonna use it with a light hand. I have the shade Worthy, and Worthy to me, if I intensify it, it can come off as a contour because of the depth of the actual product. And as you can see, just a little bit I did has given my face that definition, and it looks like I have something on my face, but it doesn't stand out too much to where it looks crazy. Okay, you just go over it with a little bit of blush and you would have the definition that you need. Okay, next we're gonna go into the ColourPop Sweet Rose Cheek Palette. I don't know if this specific product is still out and available for sale, but this one is a really good one called Sweet Roll. I love this shade for bronzer purposes because it gives me a very, very warm look to my face to like give that almost blush look. If you can see it, give me like a mix of a little bit of blush and a little bit of definition to my face to where, you know, you can see the definition there, but it's not like screaming at you, look at me, I'm a blush, or look at me, I'm a contour. I really like it. And also because it's a powder, like powder products are okay. Another product that I feel like is also borderline contour bronzer, and you actually get a lot of products for the price that you're paying, is the One Size Made for Shade Trio. This is the Deep Trio, and Deep Trio comes with 3 products in here. This is the shade I like to contour my nose with because it's not so intense to where it looks like I have contour on my nose. Do not contour your nose with contours. It's not cute. I love it because it's a powder product, and I don't need to like do too much much to get it to show up. I don't have to worry about it being too intense. I can build it up, and this is what it looks like. It comes off as a contour. As you can see, it's very cool on the skin. And because it's buildable, I feel like it's very beginner friendly because you're not going to make a mistake on how much you put on by accident. I would recommend you only use it in the hollow of your face. Hey, let's jump into contours. These are the contour products that I have been using and loving. First on the block, we have the Ohemaa Face Your Fears Eye Face Palette. This thing is old. I have had it since it launched and I still haven't hit pan on this baby because you get a contour, a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. I feel like this is like the best value for the money when it comes to contour palettes like on the market. First, I'm going to start with the bronzer. Behaves very much like a bronzer. Just 2 taps. That is a contour that I can use to blend into this product, and it's going to give me that depth, that shadow. Don't come in here and just swirl your brush around. Just tap into it because this product is deep and you don't want it to look crazy on your skin tone. Next, I'm going to go into the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Eyebrow. This was actually marketed as an eyebrow palette. The one thing that I like to do on my channel is repurpose individual products for different parts of my face, because sometimes when you're dark skinned, you need to repurpose the products to do several different things. So other than the Ohemaa palette, definitely check this out because this product I used on my brows, you can also use as your contour. It is very, very deep. And with Juvia's Place, I'm always like so careful, and that's why I'm just going in with a light hand. It's starting to show. It's very, 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 very deep. Okay, like you don't play with this product. If you want like the next level up, you go in with this shade, and although it's deep, it's not as deep as the bottom one. And then if you want the next level up, of course, there's this one. Okay, next we have the Milk Makeup Sizzle Contour Stick. It blends in really, really nicely. And of course, you can use a very light hand, blend it in with your finger, get you that definition that I'm not getting over here. Add a little bit of blush on top of it, and you're gonna be out the door, okay? This one you can build up, but just keep in mind that the more you build up the Milk Makeup Sizzle, the more radiant it gets, and then you're gonna have to set it with some translucent powder. Next, we have the Fenty Beauty Caviar. Now, Caviar is that girl. She is deep, she is cool, she was made for contour, and she also blends in with the finger or a brush or a sponge. And if it's on bare skin, I would just blend it in with my fingers and keep it pushing. These are the products I like to use on my face as contours or bronzers. Personally, I like the contour blush combo because I feel like it looks really, really nice. If I didn't list any products that you like to use as a contour or a bronzer in this video, definitely let me know down below so I can try it out. If there are any other products that you want me to talk about, definitely leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.